The following safety rules and guidelines are intended to promote a safe work environment and apply to all fleet assistant and driving positions. Our primary objective is to ensure the safety of our employees and protect the client company's property. Each employee is expected to carry out their personal responsibility to work in the safest manner possible with the proper attitude, to abide by all safety rules, and actively participate in safety program activities. The following activities are strictly prohibited: horseplay, fighting, firearms and weapons of any kind, smoking outside designated areas, and cell phone use while on duty. ParkWest Staffing is a substance-free workforce provider. Do not report to work under the influence of drugs or alcohol. When taking prescription or over-the-counter medication, notify your worksite supervisor of any potential side effects at the start of your shift. Most accidents can be prevented if everyone follows the rules. Basic safety rules address behavior and work habits that can lead to accident and injury. Report any unsafe conditions to your worksite supervisor immediately. If the unsafe condition cannot be corrected right away, take action to prevent exposure to others. To prevent slips and falls, look before you walk to make sure the pathway is clear. Make sure walkways and pathways are well lit. Use handrails when going up and down stairs. Prevent back injury by using proper lifting techniques. Good housekeeping promotes safety. Do your part to keep the worksite clean. Common driving hazards include limited visibility, distracted driving, excessive speed and recklessness, weather conditions, and fatigue. Enter and exit vehicles with caution and wear slip-resistant shoes. Before moving the vehicle, adjust the seat and mirror positions when necessary for safe operation. Always fasten the safety belt. It's okay to turn on the air conditioning. Do not operate the radio or other controls. Ask for assistance if you are unfamiliar with the operation of a vehicle. Complete any paperwork. All personal electronic devices are prohibited. Observe a 10 mile per hour speed limit and slow to 5 miles per hour when driving in or near the parking queue, the customer return area, the customer parking lot, or during peak business hours. Observe the 2-car length rule between moving vehicles. And observe the 3-car length rule during inclement weather. Only back up when necessary. Watch for obstacles. Check right and left blind spots and use a backup buddy. Always use a backup buddy when driving an SUV, a van, or a truck. Pedestrians always have the right of way. Stay alert and be prepared to stop for any obstacles, blind spots, pedestrians, or other vehicles. Be prepared to detour during peak business hours where there is heavy foot traffic and the parking lots are crowded. Don't try to squeeze through tight spaces. Take another route. Avoiding accident and injury is your number one priority. Be alert and aware of your surroundings and be prepared to stop even if you have the right of way. Enter the car wash bay with the tires centered between the rails. Never try to enter at an angle. With your foot on the brake, move slowly through the bay. This will help ensure thorough cleaning and avoid possible damage to the vehicle. It should take 1 to 2 minutes to go through the car wash bay. When exiting the car wash bay, stop and look both ways for oncoming vehicles. They always have the right of way. Combat fatigue by practicing good personal hygiene, getting a good night's sleep, keeping physically fit, and maintaining a good diet. Do not consume alcohol within 8 hours of reporting to work, and never report to work under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Slip-resistant shoes are provided by ParkWest staffing. Failure to report for duty in the required footwear will result in a formal written warning. Safety glasses can be obtained from your worksite supervisor. Failure to return safety glasses will result in a payroll deduction to offset replacement costs. Disposable gloves are provided at your worksite. Check your specific worksite for their location. Ensure your visibility and minimize risk when exposed to other motorists by wearing a safety vest. Reflective hats raise your visibility and also minimize exposure to sunlight. Always wear the required PPE, keep PPE in good condition, and never use damaged PPE. Help prevent fires by smoking only in designated areas. Never smoke near combustible material, inside the car wash bay, near fueling stations, or inside the vehicles. Know your worksite's evacuation procedures, escape routes, and evacuation assembly areas. Know your responsibility under the emergency plan. Act quickly when you hear an alarm. All personal injuries on the job should be reported to your worksite supervisor and the ParkWest office. All accidents involving a vehicle or other worksite equipment should be immediately reported to your worksite supervisor and the ParkWest office. All accidents and injuries will be investigated. Being injured on the job is unfortunate and challenging for everyone. Your ParkWest office team is here to help you when an injury occurs. Your safety and health and the protection of property, the general public, and the environment are of the utmost importance. ParkWest staffing is committed to providing the leadership and support necessary to develop and maintain a successful safety program. These rules are compatible with and in addition to all other safety procedures at your specific worksite. Violation of safety rules and regulations or procedures may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination.